center is across the street, but it burned down.
Watch your step.
Oh, yeah.
The fire hall building, this one here, was built in the mid-20th century. It was recently converted into a themed eatery. Have any of you eaten there?
Yes.
No. Very good.
Is it? Yep. My taste buds went out. Here's a coat. I'm going to tell you some superstitions about fire. It is bad luck to dream of fire.
Okay.
If you dream of fire, it is a sign of trouble for your family. If you dream about a large blaze of fire, you will get some money unexpectedly. So how many of you are going to dream about a large blaze of fire?
It would be good luck for the family.
However, to dream of smoke means death.
A dream of what means death?
Smoke. We're outside. Wave.
Wave.
Watch your steps. Crossing the street. They won't hurt me. I'll go right through them, but you all might. Smile and wave, smile and wave. Hey, we got one. People are like, what?
Like, who's waving at me?
All right, let's go. This walk would be half as long if they weren't doing construction. All right, now I'm going to tell you a story. Two brothers lived south of town, and without transportation, they would drive their tractor into Fenton. The Buzzard brothers were well-known characters. There were at the time several bars in downtown Fenton on both sides of the street. One night, one of the brothers was so drunk that he passed out in the middle of the street. He was found there by old Doc Buchanan and Tom Allen, the local funeral director. They picked up the old buzzard and took him to the funeral home. They undressed him and laid him out on the marble table, covering him with a sheet. The next morning, the janitor was sweeping the funeral home, and the old buzzard awoke. He screamed, and the janitor screamed, and ran out of the funeral home, never to return again. We're heading to the Fenton Hotel. How many of you have been there?
Yeah. Me.
Do they have good food?
Yes.
Have you heard that it's haunted as well?
Yes.
Yeah. Have you ever experienced any hauntings?
No.
Never? What about in your personal lives? Any weird things ever happened to you? No?
On White Lake Road?
I have a joke for you. How do undertakers speak? Yes, how do undertakers speak? Gravely. Look at this is my show. Goblin, goblin.
That's my one.
Cross to the street again, watch your step. We're coming up to the railroad tracks, so I have some superstitions and a story. The railroad reached Fenton in 1856 and for many years was a terminal point. A roadhouse occupied the property between the depot and Caroline Street. Now here's some superstitions for you. If you count the cars of a passenger train, you will hear news of a death. If you want to get rid of your boyfriend, ladies, put one of his socks on the track. When a train runs over the socks, he will leave the same way the
Just
train
step.
went.
Watch your step, guys, right there.
If you make a wish and walk on a rail for the length of 16 ties without falling off, your wish will come true. And stumbling over a rail will bring misfortune. To avoid bad luck, go back and step again safely. What did the ghost say when he fell down? Watch out. I got a boo-boo. We're going to cross again, so pay attention and be careful. Ah. Hi, honey. I hope you're having fun. Don't die. Again. Anyone care to try out those superstitions?
Yes, we've got a railroad track here.
You have your boyfriend's sock with you?
Where's the sock on
Hi! Smile and wave! Smile and wave!
Halloween.
I'm feeling a pull to the other side.
Slow down a little, please, for my old legs.
Let us cross.
Oh no! A haunt! A ghost! Hello!
Gather around.
Hello, you brave souls. Please, come closer, come closer. How are you all?
Good.
Just
Please come closer, closer. There's loud things going up and down this road thing here. Thank you. I hope everyone is having a good night. Now, we are standing close, but not too close, to the Fenton Hotel. This historic building was built before the Civil War when the railroad came to town. Now, many owners have owned this building since 1856, so you can almost smell the history. Or is that the whitefish? Could be what. Now, many mysterious things have happened here. Now, did you know that there used to be porches running along the whole side of the building on all 3 floors?
No.
That is until a team of horses got spooked, took that turn too quickly, and all 3 porches came crashing to the ground. Now, I wonder what it was that spooked the horses. Did you hear that? I could have sworn I heard. Oh, no, it was probably just me. Now, there have been several first-hand accounts of hauntings here. One waitress was told to fetch something from the 3rd floor. Now, this was after they stopped renting rooms. So she went and got what she was supposed to get, turned to leave, and saw a man with a full beard and mustache staring at her from an outside window, 30 feet in the air. That would have scared me. Now, I could have sworn I just saw something behind you, sir. No, it was just me. You're right. Now, there was a landlord that started to renovate, and he and a worker were struggling to move this radiator from one side of the floor to the other, but it had been a long work day. So they decided to call it quits and start fresh the next morning. But when they arrived, the radiator had been moved exactly where they wanted it to be. Now, do you suppose someone was listening in? Now there's a story of the poor woman. All she wanted to do was enjoy her dinner, but she couldn't. She complained to the waitstaff that some rude man insisted insisted on standing behind her and staring at her as she ate. Well, she didn't like that. Now, the waitstaff assured her that there was no one there, but you see, she could see him. Needless to say, she did not stay for dessert. Now, I could go on and on, but I'm feeling a pulling from the spectre of Lane. I think maybe Beanery would like to pay a visit.
Well, hello there, folks. Glad you can make it out. See, name's Emery Nelson, and that there's my place. Well, okay, it's not my place exactly, but I like to call it home. See, they still have some room right there on the second floor where I can rest my weary bones. I've been the caretaker there for, well, as long as I can remember. A lot of good things happened there over the years, and some not so good. I really don't feel so useful as a caretaker anymore, so I kind of just take the help out where I can. I'll move boxes around or stack some glasses, and, well, y'all heard the radio story, right? I ain't bragging, that was me. One of the things I really like to do, I like to play practical jokes every now and then. Like, I'll wait till closing time, nobody's around. Then I'll follow one of them little skittish girls around while she's cleaning up. And I might go up, tap her on the shoulder, or bone her hair. If I'm feeling really frisky, I'll tap on her tush. Man, you should see her jump when she realizes, oh, there's nobody there. One of my favorite things to do, though, is I'll go on over to the bar, pour myself up a big old glass of whiskey, sit down on an empty table, and just sit back and watch the shenanigans. Man, you wouldn't believe the ruckus when they can't figure out where that came from. Sometimes they'll just let it sit there for an hour or so, waiting to see what'll happen. Hey, it's a nice place, so you should go pay it a visit. You know, have a drink at the piano bar, or maybe a bite to eat for dinner. And who knows, maybe I'll even pay one of you a visit. If you're really lucky, you might get that free whiskey count this good old Emery here. Well, y'all have yourself a good rest of the night, and we'll see you real soon.
Oh, that Emery. Such a prankster. Harmless, really. But there is one here who is not so friendly. Her name is Lucinda. She hanged herself in the girls' bathroom, and she's been down in the dumps ever since.
Why are you all staring at me? Oh, why doesn't everybody just leave me alone? Yes, it's true, I did it. And you would have done the same thing. He promised me the world, and then he just left. Lawrence was one of the finest musicians that ever came to this hotel. He was a fine piano player. He could cut a rug, sing, dance, you name it, he could do it. He could entertain. Even though I was a waitress, he took to me real quick. He told me I was going to be a star too. He told me I could sing and I could dance and we was going to take our own show on the road. Oh Lord, I was so excited. I couldn't wait to leave this God-forsaken town. Oh. Then one October day, Lawrence and I got together. And I gave him some pretty exciting news. I told him I was pregnant. He was over the moon excited. He told me to go and pack my bags, and today was the day we were going to leave. We were going to get out of here. I went home and I packed my bags. I went to the train station and I waited for Lawrence at 2:30. And 2:30 came, and 2:30 went. Lawrence never came. I was at that train station all alone. Pregnant. Abandoned. I did the only thing I knew to do. I went to my daddy and begged for help. He told me I had to get rid of this abomination. What was I supposed to do? I did the only thing I knew to do, and maybe it wasn't the right way to end this torment, but I hung myself in that third bathroom stall in the ladies' powder room. Oh, damn Lawrence! Damn this baby, damn this world. You all may be judging me, but I am judging every one of you.
Sorry, that was just me. Thank you so much. Happy haunting. Carry on, carry on. Thank you so much.
Hey, meatbags! Let's walk. So do all of you know how Fenton got its name?
Poker game.
That's right. Go ahead, tell the story. All right, fine, I'll do it. The town was originally named after me, called Dibbleville. After I sold my claim to Colonel Fenton and Mr. Leroy, the men, along with Fenton's brother-in-law, Mr. Rockwell, each thought the town should be named after him. They were selfish, son of a gun. Each of them owned a third of the interests of the village. Following an entertaining evening at the local tavern, the three men engaged in a high-stakes card game, with the prize being the honor, watch your step, of naming the town after them. It's obvious who won. But Mr. Leroy, having the second best hand, had the street that was to be the main business route named after him. Mr. Rockwell's name was assigned to the primary residential street. And the game went on and they named streets after their wives, such as Adelaide and Elizabeth. Mildway!
Actually, the other street forward.
Go! What's a ghost's favorite street? A dead end. That was late. Let's go.
That was late.
You're such a lively group.
Not for long.
Well done.
We are now en route to Billmeier Photography. What did one ghost say to the other? Do you believe in people? Watch that. I could go through it, but I'm not a show-off. Since we're heading to the camera store, I'll tell you some superstitions of cameras. If three people are photographed together, the one in the middle will die first. Sometimes ghosts cannot be seen by the naked eye, but can be picked up by a camera. They show up as orbs or apparitions.
You have to realize one of our favorite shows is Ghost Adventures.
Here's one.
About The Walking Dead. Oh, I'm scared. What's a ghost's favorite type of berry? Boo bear. Boo bear. You know that.
Well, there's kind of a theme going.
So you're telling me to get some new shtick. Here, would you like to leave? Oh, I feel another pull. Who would dare to knock upon the door?
I would. There's a cat in there.
Be brave.
You're here for a portrait then? Good evening, I'm Arnold Billmeier. I've been capturing souls here for a very, very long time. I've worked here for a very long time. I've devoted most of my life to being here. So when my earthly time came to an end, I found it difficult to leave. I decided to stick around for a few more years. You might hear me still from time to time. I'm upstairs in the studio moving things around and walking about the place. Maybe a flash goes off unexpectedly. Of course, like most, I like to play a few pranks from time to time with some of the current employees that work here. I like to move things around, put them back in odd places, or not at all.
We threw them off.
Yeah.
Cat always takes the stage.
So, part of my pranking with the employees is in the wintertime when it starts to get a little bit dark early on, the light switches are all the way at the back of the store. So when it comes time for closing, they have to turn off the lights and make the long trip all the way to the front to go ahead and lock up and leave. I like to follow a little closely behind. Sometimes they get a little uneasy and they might even start to sprint. They can run if they want, but that doesn't bother me. So if I could interest you, please come on upstairs. I'd love to take your portrait. Then maybe afterwards I can show you my dark room.
No, you say.
Hey, meatbags! Let's sing a song.
Let's sing a song.
Yes, ready? Repeat after me. Walking, walking through Fenton.
Walking through Fenton.
Isn't very fun.
Isn't very fun.
It should have been called Dibbleville.
Should have been called Dibbleville.
As he is number one.
He is number one.
Yes.
Good.
It's an original piece. All right, I have another story. In the 1930s, Fenton's downtown area featured two musical characters. Herbert Dutton played the bass drum, and his crony Bill Thompson played the snare drum. They would play together in front of local businesses, causing quite a racket, until the exasperated business owners bought them off with gifts of money or a free meal. Afterwards, the men would move on to their next target. Some say you can still hear the drum beats echoing down Leroy Street today.
That was just my head.
Now here's the site of the Fenton Community Center, which actually used to house the old firehouse before it burned down, ironically. I don't know if you know this or not, but right behind the community center is where the old city dump used to be.
Now.
Later, the village dump was situated behind the Fenton Fire Hall, which is where we're headed. It grew to an enormous size and was said to home rats the size of cats. So please watch your step. We don't have anyone stepping on a rat. Here's some rat superstition. The sight of rats abandoning a house for no apparent reason should be taken as a bad sign. Either the structure itself is about to collapse, or dire misfortune looms over someone who's in the house.
They left some food for the rat.
Dreaming that one is being attacked by a rat
See the rat
is said
in the
to
tree?
reveal that someone in your waking life harbors plans to harm you. You smelled a rat.
Uh-oh.
The most effective way to empty a home of them is to write a letter to the vermin. Rats and mice, please leave this poor person's house. Go on away over to the mill, and there you'll get your fill.
I'll have to try
I
that.
never read that one before.
It's another rat.
And the sawmill used to be right in this area.
At the bottom.
This is where we settled on the Shiawassee River and had the first sawmill. Hark! I hear voices.
Oh. I hear them too.
Do you have ESP?
This is
Step.
weird. You can try. Okay, step.
I think it's somebody else talking about
It's a ghost. A ghost will never.
Oh, I am terribly sorry. I'm terribly sorry. You guys had to witness.
Don't you shush me, Jackson!
Yes, dear. Now listen, I'm sorry you had to witness it. We're going through a bit of a rough patch, but This is my lovely fiance, Turpentine.
Fiance, if you're lucky for much longer.
Yes, dear. Now, she's great. She's a bit stern, but she makes my heart go like this. Now, I am Jackson McCavish, and we've lived in Fenton here for a long time now. You know, Mr. Leroy, he gave me a job up at the mill. But, funny thing happened just the other day. I sawed it right off. Yes, I know. You want to feel? No, thanks. So it's soft. Okay, well.
Yeah, you sawed it off with your wedding ring in it.
Okay. So we're working some things out, but I don't think we should subject these lovely people to all this nonsense.
Oh, really? Because I think any one of these people might have your hand and the wedding ring in it.
Okay. What are you gonna do? Search them? No, you are not gonna search them.
I will search every one of these people until I find that wedding ring.
Now listen.
One of you have that wedding ring?
Now you get back here.
Would you give me a hand and help me search? That's one of them.
Yes, dear. Now I don't want to do it, people, but you know what'll happen if I don't. Open the bag.
Open the bag.
It's got hats and gloves. And why can I trust you, young lady? Yeah. I do not think this is a real person. Is that a real person? Are you a real person?
Yeah.
Okay,
Sounded pretty real
I like
to
your
me.
thinking there. Okay, who are you? Oh, good. I like all three of your names. That's really cool. Look at this hair here.
Oh, yeah.
I think we better check under it.
There's definitely
Yeah. I don't know.
Jackson, did you
Okay.
even look at these people down here?
Okay, well, I think we should just let these people go. I believe them. I really do. We can trust you, right? Okay, so if you guys see a hand, you're gonna let us know?
Oh, sure. We'll let you know.
Don't be trying to steal that hand now.
Okay, so everybody can just go on and have a wonderful evening.
Okay, if you find that hand, you give it to me. If you can find an extra one, I can use it right now, too. I don't know how that is.
Yeah, I don't have an extra one. Hey, meatbags!
Anyone?
Applaud! Watch your step! I lost my mother-in-law on this bridge.
I thought it was the other bridge.
You're not supposed to pay attention. Watch your step. It's a step down.
Thank you.
And don't wander away from the illuminaries or the devil will get you.
We found the hand.
You suddenly feel like you're in the twilight zone?
Do you feel like you're in the twilight zone? Uh-oh.
Smile and wave. Smile and wave.
Oh, are you a ghost? Wait for us at the top. My new leaders aren't doing so good.
Are we all accounted for?
No,
Good.
I'm lost. I don't actually.
Did you know that Fenton was home to an automobile manufacturer?
No.
A.J. Phillips leased factory space to Henry C. Coppin in 1913 for the production of the Coppin car, which was a sidewalk-sized two-seater vehicle with a 96-inch wheelbase. Only a dozen of the vehicles were made because the Fenton Cycle Car Co. shop was destroyed by fire. This place has been destroyed by fire a lot. Residents of Fenton can say sometimes they see a phantom Coppin car whizzing down Shiawassee Street. Many of these homes people claim that they're haunted. I don't know if I believe them all, but certainly some of them. Some I think are just trying to end up on the Maury show.
Hello.
What did my hurt eat?
When do ghosts appear? Just before somebody screams. What do ghosts serve for dessert? Ice cream.
Just say blueberry pie.
You want to lead this? Where does a ghost go if he wants to swim?
I don't know.
The Dead Sea.
Oh.
Now I'm going to cheat for you. The next stop, they're going to ask you if you know what the Underground Railroad is. Do you know what it is?
Yes.
Was it an actual railroad that went underneath the city?
No.
What was it?
It was for runaway slaves.
Yes. Slavery is bad. Up here in Michigan, we were one of the last bastions before the slaves escaped to Canada. In fact, we were the originators. We helped start the Underground Railroad. Believe it or not, too, in that time it was the Democrats that voted for slavery and the Republicans that voted against it. What's the best kind of Michigan State quarterback?
What?
What's the best kind of Michigan State quarterback? A dead one. A dead one.
I know, I gotta look down.
Yeah, there's no major bumps. We had this problem earlier. I myself have X-ray vision.
Cool.
Stop and let everybody catch it.
We're stopping right up here, darling. All accounted for?
Yes.
Dang.
You may have lost a small child.
Telling us to go.
Smile and wave. So since I'm dead, if I make faces at them, do you think they'll see me?
We're just following the lantern. We don't see any person over
I want to stop so badly into the laundry and just say hi.
You can walk in and we can just, you can pretend like you're by yourself. We just walk in with you.
Table for some employees.
Say table for 10 and all of a sudden I should walk.
You can walk through the door, being more impressive. Where is Rockwell Street? Adelaide.
It's like a couple streets down here and it goes.
Okay.
If I thought about it, I would have been like, talking about it.
Tell them about when did the ghost come out? I don't think everybody heard it.
Did you know that Fenton Freedom Park, where we're heading, was actually where some of Michigan's Civil War soldiers met and rallied?
No.
They used to meet there and of course were involved in the parade with the firemen, which is something Fenton still does to this day. And right here to the left, it used to be a stagecoach stop. And now because of the red in the door, I don't know what they do.
Crack in the sidewalk.
It gets a little dark down here, so be careful. I'll let you know if there's a bump. And if the lights turn on automatically, it means a ghost is following you. You've heard that, right?
Oh no.
Flickering lights, street lights.
They tap us on the shoulder. This is getting us ready to survive next week.
There you go.
We don't have to walk this fast.
You're all haunted. Be careful right here by the trees.
Shall we go right or left, sir? We go straight ahead, of course.
I'll go through them. You can go around.
Come on, Clark, come on.
Oh, sorry, honey.
You're not.
I'm going as fast as I can. Hello, meatbag. Are we all accounted for? Okay. Watch your step.
Big
now.
step.
Welcome to Freedom Park. What, have you seen this before?
No.